Is it difficult to truly understand the best ways to control your blood sugar levels? Do you worry about what foods or activities may raise them? High blood sugar levels occur when your body is not making enough insulin or when it cannot use insulin effectively. This feared outcome is known as hyperglycemia. Without treatment, hyperglycemia can create serious long-term consequences for your body: damage to your organs, blood vessels or your nerves, vision loss, even heart attacks or strokes. Any and all of these frightening medical issues can happen due to chronic hyperglycemia. So it's extremely important to understand specific methods for taking control of your blood sugar levels. That's why we're about to reveal 4 easy steps to help you beat diabetes, learn how to lower blood sugar, improve the health of your organs and reduce the risk of diabetes-related inflammatory diseases. Like and subscribe. Here's how to beat diabetes in 4 easy steps. Step number 1. Eat quality fiber and protein. You probably already know that fiber can help you in the bathroom while protein can aid you in the energy department. But did you know that? Both fiber and protein can work to lower your post-meal blood sugar levels. They can also aid long-term fasting glucose levels. Fiber. It's actually a type of carbohydrates which your body can't digest instead. It's passed through your body. But it can do a whole lot of good in the process. Fiber comes in 2 different forms. Soluble fiber dissolves in water. As this form of fiber moves through your digestive system, it attaches to cholesterol particles, so when soluble fiber exits your body, it lowers both total cholesterol and harmful LDL cholesterol levels while reducing your risk for heart disease. Plus, consuming soluble fiber can help you feel fuller quicker, which can aid weight loss. And it also works to lower glucose levels. Soluble fiber-rich foods include oats, beans, apples, citrus fruits, carrots and barley. Insoluble fiber cannot dissolve in water. Instead, it aids your digestive system by adding bulk to your stool. And it helps you avoid constipation, hemorrhoids and incontinence. And just like soluble fiber, insoluble fiber can quickly fill you up, which will help you avoid overeating and can thus contribute to weight loss. Studies even show that consuming insoluble fiber can work to lower your risk of developing type 2 diabetes. Insoluble fiber-rich foods include nuts, cauliflower, wheat bran, potatoes, whole wheat flour and green beans in general. A huge benefit of fiber comes from its ability to slow your digestion. That means it will help your body moderate the release of glucose into your bloodstream, which will help you avoid a blood sugar spike. So both soluble and insoluble fiber can be incredibly valuable to your health, especially if you are currently managing diabetes. But now you're probably asking, what about protein? This basic building block of life is essential to your diet, but if you are vegetarian or vegan, don't worry, protein is not just found within meat, but also in certain plant-based foods. Protein-rich foods include meats, beans, tofu, nuts, seeds, eggs, cheese and even milk. Studies show that consuming a high-protein diet even just for 5 weeks can significantly lower blood sugar levels. So how does protein provide anti-diabetes benefits? Much like fiber, consuming protein can slow the digestive process, thus helping you reduce the risk of a post-meal glucose spike. Studies have revealed that consuming a protein-rich food directly before eating a carbohydrate-rich food can result in lower post-meal blood sugar levels than by eating the carb-heavy food alone. Protein also has the effect of making you feel fuller quicker. Just like fiber. That means it can also be a perfect tool for quick satiety, and it can help you avoid overeating other less healthy foods. Meanwhile, multiple studies have found that increased protein intake can stimulate insulin secretion, which also helps to better control post-meal glucose levels. Okay, so what can you do away from the kitchen to help you beat diabetes? Step 2. Take post-meal walks. Did you know that going for a 20 to 30 minute walk after eating can help lower blood sugar? In fact, physical activity is one of the quickest ways to bring down glucose levels, especially if you get active within 3 hours after eating. Even simple, moderate walking will make your heart beat faster and it will make you breathe harder. This has the effect of making your muscles contract, and moving your muscles forces your body to utilize insulin, as your muscle cells require glucose as their main form of energy. Your pancreas will release insulin, which will attach to glucose molecules. Then insulin delivers that glucose to your muscle cells instead of it becoming stored as fat. Over time, these actions can help your muscle cells become less clogged with intramyocellular fat, and it can make your muscle cells more receptive to insulin. In other words, exercise, especially directly after eating, helps to increase insulin sensitivity. This means that subscribing to a daily post-meal walking regime can work to reduce long-term fasting glucose levels while also helping you manage your immediate post-meal blood sugar. But beware, more rigorous and aerobic movements like weightlifting or sprinting can actually cause your body to produce more stress hormones. This may then lead to increased glucose levels. However, keeping it leisurely with a short pleasant walk can achieve the goal of avoiding a post-meal blood sugar spike. It can also help to improve heart health, lower LDL cholesterol, aid with weight loss. And it has even been shown to decrease stress and improve your mood. Now let's look at another powerful diabetes fighting step you can take by staying away from your kitchen. Step number 3, utilize intermittent fasting, lots of different diets. Focus on what you eat. But intermittent fasting is an eating method which focuses on when you eat, or rather when you do not eat. There are many styles of intermittent fasting, or IF. But there are 3 specific methods which have gained notoriety of late. The Eat Stop Eat IF method involves fasting for 24 hours, once or twice a week. The 5 to 2 IF diet is all about limiting yourself to 500 to 600 calories for 2 days per week. But the most popular IF method and the style most commonly associated with diabetes fighting benefits is the 16 to 8 IF method. This lifestyle change does not actually require you to burden yourself with seemingly difficult fasting windows. It simply means that you avoid eating for 16 hours of the day while you limit yourself to an 8-hour eating window. Therefore, many have found a lasting success simply by skipping breakfast and eating dinner about 3 to 4 hours before bedtime when you eat. And in fact, even before you take your first bite, your body readies itself to process the incoming food. By releasing insulin into your bloodstream, chronically high levels of insulin can result in ever-increasing insulin resistance. But when you fast, your body won't have glucose to process, which in turn will result in less insulin floating through your bloodstream over time. This can help your muscle cells become more sensitive to insulin. But studies show that even short-term fasting can help type 2 diabetics better manage their glucose levels. In fact, a study published by the U.S. National Library of Medicine revealed that a significant percentage of type 2 diabetic participants who utilized short-term IF routines lost weight while reducing their insulin resistance. The study even showed that those who did not lose weight still had notable improvements in their glucose control. And recent laboratory tests showed that diabetic mice who were put on fasting regimes had improved beta cell function and had overall healthier gut microbiota, both of which can work to improve blood sugar balance. Plus, according to the National Center for Biotechnology Information, intermittent fasting may allow some type 2 diabetics to lessen or even completely discontinue their prescription insulin use. Meanwhile, research has shown that IF protocols can lead to other health benefits, including lower blood pressure, reduced appetite, and decreased oxidative stress. However, in the grand scheme of things, the various methods of intermittent fasting are all still generally new and not fully vetted. Therefore, it's best to discuss the pros and cons of IF with your doctor before you give it a go. Yeah, well, now that we've shown you some important steps you can take away from your pantry, we're going back to the kitchen for the final step. Try out a variety of amazingly delicious and healthy meals for the whole family with snacks, meals and desserts that lower blood sugar. Step 4. Replace the bad carbs. What are bad carbs? Well, they're not good. That's for sure. Carbohydrates are a macronutrients naturally found in plant-based foods. These are typically considered good carbs and are also known as complex carbohydrates. Excellent sources of complex carbohydrate foods include oats, whole fruits, whole grain breads, beans and other legumes, and cruciferous veggies like kale, spinach and broccoli. Complex carbs are comprised of multiple sugar molecules strung together by long complex chains. Typically, your body requires ample time to process complex carbohydrates before they are converted into glucose and released into your bloodstream. But simple carbohydrates consist of just 1 or 2 unit sugars and will be broken down inside your system in a much quicker fashion. Essentially, simple carb foods are often considered to be bad because their short processing time may result in a blood sugar spike. Simple carbohydrates are often found in highly processed sugar-rich junk foods like chips, crackers, candies, fast food products, pasta cereals, juice drinks, and high-sugar soft drinks or energy drinks. Consuming simple carb foods will force your body to release excessive quantities of insulin in short periods of time. So it's no wonder why eating bad carbs can lead to weight gain. Increased insulin resistance, heart disease. And of course, they are a main driver of the modern diabetes epidemic. But at the end of the day, we all still need to eat carbohydrates. After all, they are the predominant source of energy for your muscle cells and your brain. So yes, it is time for you to switch from your typically tasty but empty calorie, simple carb goodies to nutrient-rich blood sugar balancing complex carbohydrates. Natural foods, for example, while there are 52 grams of carbohydrates in 1 cup of cooked brown rice, higher starch white rice still only contains 53 grams of carbs, but brown rice is higher in fiber, magnesium and other beneficial anti-diabetes, pro-heart health nutrients. That's why eating white rice can lead to a significantly higher and faster blood sugar spike than you'd get by eating that same amount of brown rice. So instead of your usual white bread sandwich, why not utilize 100% whole wheat slices, swap out your normal starchy white flour spaghetti for being based organic pasta, ditch the chips and try seaweed sheets, kale chips or simply snack on a few baby carrots. While some of these foods may not be much lower in the overall carb amounts, they will contain more beneficial nutrients and higher levels of fiber, which will aid you in weight loss, improved heart health, and they will help you to better manage your blood sugar. Well, now you've got 4 easy steps to get you going on your anti-diabetes journey. Remember, replace the bad carbs with sources of complex carbohydrates. Investigate if an IF method can work for you. Fit in a half-hour walk after each meal, and don't forget to eat good sources of fiber and protein. Did we miss any vital steps for beating diabetes? Let us know what you think by commenting below. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching from all of us here at NutriOpack. We hope you are having a happy and healthy day.